Hi everybody, it's Lynn from LynzCraftzDesignz. This is just the scrap from that bracelet that we did. I cut it in half, I cut it down to where it was really thin, then laid it on its side. Of course, cut it in half again, laid it on its side, and rolled those two pieces together. So we've got a kind of faux ivory. This is one I've done quite a few times. The faux ivory. Alright, so on this one, I was inspired by a crafter. Make clay art jewelry with me. She did something really similar. I'm just going to use the shape and the idea, but it's not going to be anything like that, okay? Alright, so we got this faux ivory rolled out here. I'm going to take my largest circle cutter, turn off my phone where it does something weird. Okay, just cut out a circle. Yeah. This is a water slide transfer. It is a kid's temporary tattoo. I'm sorry, buddy. It's 1,000,000 degrees in here. I tried to let you go out. This one is a Native American design. I think it's totally awesome. And it should fit right on there. I'm going to do a little trimming around it just so I know when it's centered. Alright. Now, You can buy water slide transfer paper, and I do have some water slide transfer paper. You can buy inkjet water slide transfer paper and laser jet. You want to peel away the plastic covering. Throw that away. Alright, now I'm going to flip this over. Yeah, I didn't want to lay it down right there. But it's stuck anyway. Alright. Burnish it down a little bit. I can peel away the rest of this. But I'm going to keep it. We'll make some nice beads. Alright, and then I'm just going to spray it with water. Oh, come on. I need to refill it with water, evidently. And I don't think watermelon tea would work. That's what I'm drinking right now. Okay. I'm just going to let the water do its magic. Okay, as you can see, it starts turning a little translucent on the back. You want to wait until that paper starts to slide around on that tattoo. Oh yeah, okay. I'm just going to slide it off. That looks nice. Okay. Now I would cut a square out of the center. That was my idea to begin with, or her idea. But I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna bake it like that. Alright, 275. This time I'm gonna do it for an hour. I've just got a circle cutter, the largest circle cutter. Okay, just roll this out to a 3. Rolling it with the grain of the Faux Ivory. Okay. Now, this is the largest circle cutter. I think it's a 2-inch. Yep. Okay. Now, once again, I'm just going to leave that for scrap for some beads. Okay. Now, this is a Cool Tools texture tile. And I don't know what the name of it is. Bamboo, I'm assuming. I am going to try to stamp a little less than half. A little less than that. I want to still leave room for the dragon tattoo. Okay, now I'm going to put some pressure because I really want this to embed. Oh yeah, okay. Now of course that misshapen the circle a bit. Okay. Try not to touch the face of the tattoo because it is sticky. And I did just get polymer clay on it. Okay. I'm going to try really hard to get this to fit. Okay. And then once again, we're going to squirt some water. Thank you for working. Alright, then I'm just going to let it set a few. There we go. Alright, I did manage to get him all on there, didn't I? Okay. Okay, and once again, what she did was she made a Chinese coin out of it. So, man, I really hate to cut right out of his back, but I'm gonna do it. Here goes. Okay, if I knew where my X-Acto knife was, I mean my craft knife. Hold please. Okay, now we just need to decide, are we going to turn this into a pendant? Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. I just put a hole there at the top, and I'm gonna bake this probably for 30 minutes. 275 for 30 minutes. Okay, here's how this one came out. I did put a gloss sealer over the top. Sometimes when you bake these water slide temporary tattoos on these textured pieces, they don't always stick in certain places, and that's what happened to the Indian. So I just took some alcohol, wiped them off. We'll pick another one, but on this one, I'm assuming after we put the tattoo on, I'm gonna put, this is the Americana, which is Deco Art, gel stain in the walnut, and I'm gonna do an antiquing on it and then wipe it back. Then I'm gonna put, this is the Golden's varnish, and I'm not always somebody to tell you to get something from Golden's, because it's polymer clay, okay? It's costume jewelry, so you want to put cheap stuff on there. No, you want to put good stuff. You just don't want to put really expensive stuff. You don't want to make this a $30 piece, $30 that you put into it, and then what are you going to charge for it? That's what I'm getting at. But this Golden's polymer varnish with UVLS, I don't know what that means, but it's matte. And when I say matte, you cannot tell that anything was put on it after you put it on there and let it dry. It looks just like that, although this one isn't varnished, but you'll see it's matte. Most things that say matte, when you put them on and let them dry, you can still, it's like a satin finish. It's not matte. There is a difference. Alright, this is just a button style bead that I made out of the leftovers. Okay. Where's my paintbrush? I don't really want to use this one, just because it's the varnish paintbrush. I don't really want to use this one either. I'm kind of picky about my paintbrushes, but we'll go with this one. Shake it up really well. Now, I've said before, when I store my acrylic paints, I store them upside down. But I also don't take the plastic off the lid, because that is also something that will introduce air. Okay? It does make it difficult to open sometimes. Yeah, and when you're antiquing something like this textured stamped area, you're gonna want to go both ways to get in all of the nooks and crannies, so to speak. And of course, I don't have any water right here, and I don't have a paper towel. So I'm going to use the world's grimiest towel, because I really am not wild about that right there. That's better. Okay. I'll clean those in just a second. Now I'm going to let this dry for just a few minutes before we add the matte varnish. Now we're getting somewhere. Like that. Alright? Now let's not put the antiquing on the piece before we put the tattoo on. You can all shout at me and tell me what you would have chosen. Because I'm sure it wouldn't have been this. Once again, I'm just going to trim it down to make sure I get it centered. These scissors are a little stiff. I need a shot of WD-40, which I don't got any. Can you believe? I can't believe. I'm sure somewhere in this house there is some. Because my husband wouldn't be without a can of WD-40. Alright, again, remove the plastic. Don't touch the front, because it's sticky. Ooh, I shouldn't have taken the plastic off yet, though. Okay, it's going to have to go upright. Yeah, that'll work. Stop it. Okay. Now, I'm just going to wet the back. Just to keep getting everything on my desk wet. Wait a few seconds for it to soak through the paper. But they don't necessarily want to slide off as well as they did when they were fresh. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to let him in. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, if you've got, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a couple of little bubbles right down here. Don't throw your paper away. Okay. Let's do this. It's gotten really thick and gloopy. But luckily, we don't have to worry about streaks or anything because we were adding streakiness anyway. Okay, now I'm just going to let that dry. And we'll give the other one a coat. Okay? And really and truly, you want a pretty thick coat. Right? Now, if you're doing something... Hey, sorry about that. That is awesome to know, though. They have the pinch bells in 2 different styles. Alright, so we're just going to line up the tooth, so to speak, with the hole and pinch. And that's literally all you do. Okay, so let's... These, I believe they're faux leather, but anyway, cords are also from Temu. There. Okay. Now, let me clean up a bit and we'll come back and I'll show them off. Okay. Here we go, the little gecko on top of the yin yang. That is cute. And I absolutely love how that sealer it's completely matte. Okay, you can't see the edges where the tattoo goes on. There may be a spot right there where I forgot to put, I didn't forget, but I missed putting the sealer on. Now, the last thing I want to say about this Golden's sealer is that if you put a gloss glaze on something and really don't like it, you can go over it with the Golden's matte sealer and it will cover up that gloss and you will not see it at all. Really, really nice. I had to look it up. I want to thank Clay Art Jewelry with me. Make Clay Art Jewelry with me for the inspiration. This piece is very similar to her inspiration. She put a different texture, obviously, texture stamp on this side and a tiger instant transfer, I believe, on this side. And of course she didn't do the faux ivory technique, but that's what inspiration is about, isn't it? I hope y'all get some inspiration for watching some of my videos. Again, I absolutely love this one. I'm almost glad that the Indian didn't work out. Alright, there you go. Really cute. There's the little button bead. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please check out Make Clay Art Jewelry with me. I'll leave the link in the description box below, and I'll try to put a card up at the top. Okay? Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe like everybody's video. Bye for now.